I'd like to call to order the meeting of the Fall River Licensing Board. For the record, today is September 15th, and all members of the board are present. Pursuant to the open meeting law, any person may make an audio or video recording of this public meeting or may transmit the meeting through any medium. Attendees are therefore advised that such recordings or transmissions are being made, whether perceived or unperceived, by those present and are deemed acknowledged and permissible. When your name is called, please come over to the table. First item on the agenda is public input. Is there anyone here who would like to address the board? Okay, nothing was filed in writing? Okay, one-day permits, Troy City Brewery, Anawan Street, Michael Ferreira.
Good afternoon, Board. Michael Ferreira, 16 Anawan Street, Troy City Brewing.
Okay, can you just tell us briefly what you're looking to do, Mike?
Sure, we're looking for a one-day pouring permit for this Saturday from 12 o'clock p.m. to 9 o'clock p.m. It's our annual Oktoberfest.
Okay.
And we're looking to set up one serving station on Anawan Street. We have the
On
permit
Anawan.
to close the street down with police detail.
Okay.
And we'll also be making a donation to Fall River Recreation.
Okay. Right, and you said noon to 10 p.m.?
9 p.m.
9 p.m.
Yes.
It's an annual, right?
It's our annual. Unfortunately, last year we couldn't do it, but
Right.
Yeah.
Okay. Any questions from the members of the board?
No questions.
Is there anyone else in favor? Is there anyone opposed? Is there a motion?
Make a motion to approve the one-day permit for September 18th, 2021.
Motion made and, is it seconded?
I'll second the motion.
The motion made and seconded to approve. Anyone else in favor? Anyone opposed? All in favor?
Aye.
Okay.
Good luck.
Thank you.
Thank you. The next item are the common vitula applications. A. Ket's Empire Restaurant, 10 Plymouth Avenue, Kedia, August. Is that how you say that?
Yeah.
Okay, at the request of the app, they're asking that it be tabled to the next meeting. So is there a motion to table?
Make a motion to table to the next meeting.
So motion made to table, is there a second?
I second.
So motion made to table, which is seconded. Is there anyone else in favor? Anyone opposed? All in favor?
Aye.
Aye. Chipotle Mexican Restaurant, 575 Newton Street, Raj Kapad.
Not Raj, sorry.
Okay, come on down and talk to us.
Samantha Benavides.
What's your connection to the restaurant?
I'm gonna be the general manager at that location.
Okay, so this is going in near Ocean State Job
Job
Lot?
lot and Aldi's, yeah.
Okay, and so are you in the process of renovating that, or?
I believe I don't have a super lot of information on it. I believe they're actually in the process of building it. I just drove by.
Oh, it's a build-out,
I'm pretty
okay.
sure it's the independent standing. It's not like connected to any of the
It's
other
not
stores.
connected to one of the
Yeah,
other stores?
correct.
Okay. Do you have any idea when it's gonna be ready?
As of right now, our opening date is December 15th of this year.
Okay, and what will the hours be there?
The hours are going to be 10:45 a.m. to 10 p.m., 7 days a week.
Okay? And it's the typical Chipotle?
Yep.
Okay. And you're the general manager?
Yes, sir.
Okay, so because it is a new facility,
Mhm.
we would have to inspect it.
Okay.
If it's approved by the board, you have to get your health inspection done. Once you have the sanitary certificate, you then call this board.
Okay.
You have to have the sanitary certificate. So when you get closer to that time, it can be approved, subject to the receipt of the inspection.
Inspection.
And, okay, are there any questions from the members of the board? I think we're all familiar, right, with Chipotle?
Yeah.
Okay.
Yes.
Are there any questions for the members of the board?
No
No
question.
questions.
Is there anyone else here in favor? Is there anyone opposed? Is there a motion?
I'll make a motion to approve Chipotle Mexican Restaurant, the common victular license, upon receipt of the inspection.
Okay.
Okay. Is there a second?
I'll second this motion.
There's a motion made and seconded. Is there anyone else? We also, by the way, we have
Police
sorry,
report?
no, I'm all
No?
set.
Oh, okay.
We're good. Okay, there's a motion made and seconded. Anyone else in favor? Anyone opposed? All in favor?
Aye.
Thank you. So just be in touch with Carrie. Okay,
Carrie?
Me.
Okay.
As the time
Sorry.
gets closer, she'll get in touch with one of us to come out there.
Okay.
Yeah,
Okay.
preferably as soon as you get your health cert, give us a call, because we don't want to be scrambling to get them there, okay?
Okay, I just have to reach out to my licensing person about that too.
Okay.
Okay.
Thank you.
Thank you very much.
Am I supposed to stay for the rest of the meeting?
Nope, you're
Okay.
gone. Class 2 Annex, Allen Auto Sales LLC, 419 Plymouth Avenue.
Good afternoon, members of the board. My name is Sid Clay Allen Freitas. I have been a used car dealer in Fall River since 2006, and I need to expand. I have a small location on Water Street, and I did got agreement on 419 Plymouth Ave, right on
Okay.
the corner with Morgan Street, to have an
Okay.
annex. You go up on Plymouth on the right side.
Okay, Rod, I'm trying to think where that is. Rodman Street, right?
Yep, Plymouth
Where
Ave, I'm
Walgreens
sorry.
is.
Yeah.
That's- Was it where the, in that building?
Yeah, not on the building. Exactly what I'm doing, I'm renting the parking lot, the
Yeah.
fencing
There
parking
was
lot
a,
on
there
the
was a car
corner
lot there
with Morgan.
before.
Yes,
Dr. Patel.
yes, Dr.
Right?
Patel,
Okay.
that's right.
Okay. All right, and you're looking for 40 cars?
Yes, that's what, fits more than that, but that's what we need.
Okay. All right. And we have a police report, and it's fine. What are your hours gonna be there?
I have 8 to 6 in my location right now. We're probably gonna stick to that, maybe a little shorter. But for now, it'll be 8 to 6.
Monday to
Monday to Friday,
Friday? Not open on the weekend?
probably not. It's a fencing parking lot. Basically gonna use as a storage for vehicles, but because my location doesn't allow me to have
A big
more than
storage.
what
Okay,
we have
all
to.
right. Are there any questions for the members of the board?
I have no questions.
No questions.
Is there anyone else in favor? Is there anyone opposed? Is there a motion?
I make a motion to approve the Class 2 license for Allen Auto Sales.
Is there a second?
I'll second this.
Is a motion made and seconded? Anyone else in favor? Anyone opposed? All in favor?
Aye.
Thank you.
Thank you very much. Have a great
Good
night,
luck.
guys. Thank you.
Thanks.
Change of officers, Directors LLC Manager, Qdoba Restaurant, 544 William S. Canning Boulevard, Leviathan Wynn. So this is like the second or third time it's been on, right?
I did speak with the individual who deals with all of their licensing issues in their corporate. It's just a matter of her getting me paperwork showing that this gentleman is no longer on there.
Okay, so again,
Good.
we'll table
They
it.
have been in contact.
All right,
They
they've
said
been in
they haven't
touch, okay.
negligent.
All right, a motion to table.
Make a motion to table.
Is there a second?
I'll second.
It's a motion made and seconded to table. Is there anyone else in favor? Anyone opposed? All in favor?
Aye.
All new all alcohol common victualers license. New Asia 1, 1347, 1355 South Main Street, June Paul Jane.
Good afternoon, Mr. Chairman, members of the board. I'm Attorney Mark L. Levin, representing New Asia One Restaurant and the manager, Mr. Zane. This application is for the restaurant down on Globe Street, South Main Street, near Globe Street, that has had a license in the past and has had it for several years. My manager became a new manager of the premises this past year, and apparently he or someone who handles the bookkeeping did not make the payment for the license. So the license lapsed by the time he found out that he couldn't pay it because it was too late. They've applied, he's applied, and I'm applying for him for a reinstatement or a new license for this use. Now, you have more history than I know from the new manager, because he hasn't been there that long, but from what I understand, from what he's told me, there have not been violations or problems with the license with the board. I mean,
Correct.
police come in from time to time, they check everything and everything else. Now, without going through the whole thing, because we do have someone who owns property next door who has a complaint, and I've talked to Attorney Shapshalowitz when I first sent the notice. Really, I had just met the people and sent it out, and Kerry got that, and I did the title examination of the property. Oddly enough, there was created between this property and the property owned by the insurance company on South Main Street and Mr. Shapshalowitz property in the back, the
Car wash.
car wash. There is a easement there. The design of the easement, and Mr. Shapshalowitz brought me paperwork over on it, so I understand it, and we talked about it, is that my client had a 10-foot right to pass from South Main to Globe Street. And within that time, sometime before, this property was owned by a company that ran it called Coppers, and apparently had done some extension to the building and actually encroached in that easement. Mr. Shapshalowitz has a 30-foot easement from that point, whereas the property lines actually over. And apparently, from what Mr. Shapshalowitz had shown me, 6-7 years ago, there was some issues with the restaurant with their help going through, and there was an accident that occurred there afterwards. I don't know of any other problems as far as that happening again, but after I talked to Mr. Shapshalowitz, he came up with a solution which is better than mine. I thought of gating it so the people would have to open it and close it to prevent people from going through it so it wouldn't be a problem. He's now said he's going to put some Jersey barriers right along that area, which technically will preclude the owner of the property from using that
Right.
easement through there because he won't have the room once he gets to the building. They only have that, it's on their property, they'll only have their own use of their own property anyway. So I think that will take care of the problem when he does that.
It's gonna create another problem,
Well, but it won't, it's not because of liquor license though.
partly because of the license, because the customers that come to drink there are gonna park where they're not supposed to park.
Right, but unfortunately, we don't have jurisdiction over those issues. We have jurisdiction over the fact of what's in that building,
Yeah.
what transpires in the
Yeah,
building.
I'm willing to have, if he's gonna put the barriers, I'm willing to have my client pay to put no trespass signs along it. I don't know what to do.
The no trespass signs have been up for years, they just disregard them. I told,
Well,
Julie- I told-
unfortunately, I think you need to be in touch with our police liaison here repeatedly, because if they file a complaint with us about it, then we will address it. But I think, in looking through everything you provided to us at the last, 2 months ago, I think it was, there's no allegation that there's been a violation of the license. I think it's more of a nuisance situation that they are abusing the easements, rights of ways, whatever they may be. But without something saying that it's someone that left that establishment drunk and went through there,
This is a new license, okay? Certainly, their liquor delivery services have driven through the property. They've received no trespass notices. They ignore the no trespass notices. The Florida Police do not enforce the no trespass notices. I've written letters to the prior chief, or to 2 chiefs. Had the chief, in my opinion, complied with the no trespass orders, that accident would have never have happened, because the delivery drivers from Asia One were just driving recklessly through the property. It's only that the trucks that come in aren't small delivery trucks. They're big, sometimes tractor trailers. Tractor trailers aren't meant to drive through parking lots, not, let's say our parking lot at least. Maybe they are for shopping malls, but they take the corner, they damage the pavement, but
Okay.
these drivers come in and they go out. You're creating a problem by giving them a liquor license, because you're allowing more and more people to come to this place who
but I think what happened is
don't obey the rules.
through an oversight, this would have just gotten renewed in January, like everybody else's license got renewed, and we wouldn't be sitting here tonight.
Correct.
So you were lucky in that regard. My feeling is, don't know if you're done. I mean, we know
I
what
did the
problem
title
is.
run, yes, I do.
My-
I think his solution will do it.
My
I
feeling
offered a
is that
gate.
the license, it's September. By the time it goes to Boston, gets approved and comes back, they'll have to apply, if it were approved, they would have to reapply. My suggestion would be, grant them the temporary license to the end of this year. If the situation doesn't abate, then you come back in, work with the police department, you come back in November when they come for renewal, and it may not be renewed.
I'm fine with that.
Okay.
Because they just don't seem to
I understand
care.
that. I just think, I feel a little uncomfortable that they've had the license, and if it wasn't for stupidity, they
Right.
would already have
I
it.
agree with you.
So
I
that would be
agree.
my, and just
Yeah.
do that,
Yeah.
do people feel that's
I-
okay?
Can I just
Yeah.
make one statement, John?
Sure.
It has to go to Boston.
Right.
So there's a good possibility they're not gonna use it at all this year.
Right.
Yeah.
So that's even better for you at this point when it comes back. If we don't get it in a timely manner, which we might not, because this is a
Right.
difficult time of the year
Yep.
for the ABCC.
The
Maybe we'll
Jersey-
address it in January.
Right,
That's all I can
The
say.
Jersey barriers are gonna be an ugly resolution, because they're gonna preclude them from having a trash
that'll
truck
end it.
come in
Yep.
and remove the trash.
well, I think
They're
if those
gonna
things
have
can be
a tough-
put into place in the next couple months, see what happens up in Boston, if it comes back, and we'll address it in November when the renewals come up.
Yeah,
Okay?
well, again, when the barrier's up, there'll be no one
Right, so.
using
We
it.
don't, we don't.
They'll be
Yeah.
out of
Well,
business.
that's another problem.
For another day.
As a temporary license.
I
at the end of
can't,
the
you know,
year.
I can't
Yeah.
do
We
anything.
review that renewal. Okay, all right, anything else? Is there a motion?
I'll make a motion that we, give them the temporary license till the end of the year, and then it will be reviewed
At the time of renewal, right?
at the time of renewal, yeah.
All right, is there a second?
I'll second the motion.
It's motion made and seconded to grant the license on a temporary basis to the end of 2021, and that the situation will be reviewed by the board at the time of renewal. Anyone else in favor? Anyone opposed? All in favor?
Aye.
Would that be the November meeting?
The renewals will be in November, right, Carrie? We'll
Yeah,
vote on
which,
it.
it's gonna be tricky because they're not in the renewals.
Right.
It's gonna be up
yeah.
in Boston, because this time of the year, the ABCC focuses on renewals. So they're going to be inundated with that. And it does take a month or two at least to get from point A to point B up in Boston.
Well, I'm just wondering when we should attend, that's all.
We're gonna play it by ear. I'm going to.
Just include them in the notices, as you said.
Well, I have nothing to send to them. I don't have a renewal to renew. There is no
Yeah, so it'll be the
renewal
November
because, yeah,
meeting,
Okay, November meeting.
okay?
We'll just bring everybody first.
All right?
Yeah,
Thank you so much.
All right,
Thanks for your
thank you.
time.
Happy holidays.
What kind of services tonight, John?
That's the other side of my family, we don't participate. Good night,
Good night.
thank you.
Thank you.
Next item, new business, old business, I guess. Approve and sign the minutes of the meeting from June 24th, 2021, and July 27th, 2021.
We're gonna hold off on that one because
All right.
it's not on the agenda, but they're
All
all
right,
for
so
next month.
June 24th, 2021. Is there a motion?
make a motion to approve the June 24th meeting.
It's a motion made to approve the minutes of the meeting of June 24th. Is there a second?
I second.
There's a motion made and seconded to approve. Anyone else in favor? Anyone opposed? All in favor?
Aye.
Is there any other matters to come before the board? There being nothing else, is there a motion to adjourn?
Make a motion to adjourn.
The motion to adjourn, is it seconded?
I second.
Motion made and seconded to adjourn. Anyone else in favor? Anyone opposed? All in favor?
Aye.
Okay.